This point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Tyrese Maxey. He's out there with P. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Embiid. And it's Niang in at the 4 spot. And no real surprise to see that MP will be on the Rising Stars roster. It would be a travesty, I think, Greg, if he was left off it.
And you look at the rest of the players in that game. MP is just one of many incredible young talents to be showcased.
Clock is at 3. The shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
A nice shot by Irving.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early. And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all. And you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Nash.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those 2 things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Makes it off the glass.
Well, what a move for Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Maxey passes to Pete. Stolen away. In transition, here come the Nets. Simmons is running. Count the basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. And after the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Embiid. To the paint. He with the bucket.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Now here's Irving. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Now here's Simmons. D right on him. Here's Claxton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Playing in the 2-man game, Ben Simmons has the vision to put it on time and on target.
Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
So it's Brooklyn now after the Sixers pick up 2. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Irving. Curry's got 7 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Warren's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Curry. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Harden kicks to Melton. On the wing, Milton. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
That bucket in no time at all.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. To the middle. 2 on the clock. Here's Melton. No good on the triple. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 11-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Thomas comes in for Kevin Durant. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
I think one area we've clearly seen a marked improvement from T.J. Warren over his career is his willingness to take threes and to make them consistently. It's getting on par with that great mid-range game he has.
Now, here's Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Melton passes to Harrell, and he makes good on the layup.
Montrezl Harrell relishes the opportunity to mix it up on the interior. Nice finish.
Brooklyn leading by 12. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Sumner, guarded by Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Edmund Sumner. And out the line, shooting 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Harden outside with 2 seconds left. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this.
Now heading onto the floor, your Brooklyn.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Tyrese Maxey out there at P. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Niang in at the 4 slot. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. And you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against New York was outstanding. He had 16 points, and it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. That was just the latest chapter in what has been a very good stretch of outings for him. Can't afford to take anything for granted going into tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Claxton, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Nets leading by 6. And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets. But Doris, depth has been a concern.
Yes, but give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Thomas. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called the 76ers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Thomas, and Irving subbed in for Edmund Sumner. Philadelphia also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz, and it's Shake Milton in for P. Now here's Thybulle. No points in the game yet for him. Now here's Embiid. Not a lot of room. Here's Maxey. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Curry kicks to Simmons. Durant down low. Defended by Thybulle. Claxton the pass to KD. And that's off the glass and in. KD's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, with Kevin Durant's size and his reach and his release point, if he's in the paint, you can bet he's going to score it.
Here's Thybulle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Warren's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Curry, then for the 76ers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for George Niang. And James Harden subbed in for Maxey. Thybulle, no good on the free throw. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for 2nd best in the league. Yeah, He's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now, here's Tucker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And the basket is good. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
This guy is one of the most dangerous and best open court finishers in the game. Size, touch, and athleticism. Go ahead, Ben Simmons.
Here's Tucker. Here's the pass to Thibault. Here's Milton. Just 5 on the clock. Over Harris. A shot by Milton, no good. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They're led by as many as 14 points.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tucker inside. Simmons is there. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Tucker. Stolen by Harden. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Personal foul.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Throw good, James Harden.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Irving looking over the floor. Over Harden. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
With 1 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from P in this one.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
The guard set is Irving and Curry. Simmons is out there with Durant, and it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
The Brooklyn Nets.
90 seconds now into the second half. Simmons on the wing. Now here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Drilled from 11 feet out. Irving's got 8 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Niang, that's good.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Nets leading by 5.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Substitution.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Thomas is checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton's checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Thomas surveying the D. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Top of the key. Again, the Nets for 2.
Guys, there are not many strokes more pure than that of Kyrie Irving's.
Third quarter.
Maxey finds Milton. Here's P. Back to Milton. Down low. Here's Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now here's Irving. 10 points for him. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Tries again. Outside for Thomas. Connects from 3-point range. Thomas got 5 now.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. They grab their own miss. Pass to Niang. Here's P. Left side, Maxey. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Maxey. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Brooklyn making some changes. Warren's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Seth Curry. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Irving. Philadelphia also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for George Niang. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Shake Milton. And James Harden has subbed in for Maxey. Now, here's Warren. Pass to Sumner. Rebound by the 76ers.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now the 76ers on the break. Embiid, the pass to Harrell. And here's Harden. Right wing jacks up a three, and down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from P. And now just a 2-point Nets lead, and the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. The wing pairing, it's Harden and Thibault. Embiid is out there with Harrell, and it's P in at the point guard. Here's Sumner, and it's good, 2 points. Sumner's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Embiid, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy, including his teammates, making them feel good.
Harris looking it over. Harrell against Simmons. Stolen by Harden. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harrell, and Harrell shoots it in.
All too easy for Montrezl Harrell. That's the result of his activity and pursuing opportunities. Beautifully done.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Harris. 6 to shoot. Simmons against Harrell. No good from Simmons. The 76ers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Out to the right wing. To take the lead. And the pass to Pete. Now here's Harrell. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Kept alive. Thibault kicks to Harden for the three, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from P. P's got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia. Here's Sumner. Timeout called the Nets.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets.
So for the Nets, Seth Curry comes in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Edmund Sumner. George Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for James Harden. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now Irving. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's P. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 6 assists now in the game. Nets trail by 7. Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
For the Nets, this one not looking good. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Good on the bucket.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Sixers.
Inside, here's Maxey. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Maxey's got the lead back up to 9 now for the 76ers. And so Curry will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Irving. Simmons trying to get open. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Curry. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Kyrie Irving comes at the game with a scorer's mentality, and right now he is carrying the offense.
Here's Embiid. Pass to B. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Curry dishes to Simmons. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Ben Simmons in the clutch. Man, that has to feel good.
Passes to Niang. Outside Maxey. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
A nice shot by Irving.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Durant's checked in for the Nets.
Now, into the lineup for your Nets, Kevin Durant.
And Philadelphia has possession. Leading by 5. He no good.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Simmons passes to Curry. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Seth Curry has that big-time clutch gene. Nice shot right there.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Embiid. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The composure on Embiid's face. He knows there's no room for error.
Second one is good. And both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Dance Team.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Here is Durant. Tries trifecta.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle. At the line with 2 shots.
No good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game.
Thanks for coming out to support
This
your team.
win, such a
Make sure to get
tremendous
one
emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.